We bought this 1980s house with everything included.
When he said he was leaving everything, he's left everything.
And now we're attempting to transform it into our dream home. But a few weeks ago, we got horrible news that all of the cedar ceilings in our house would have to come down.
That's bad.
Oh,
In the last episode, we started to tackle that project and realized just how bad it was.
Oh my gosh.
But today, we're tearing down walls, clearing out the rest of the original owner's stuff, and making a massive push to get the upstairs ready before the spray foam team shows up.
Honestly, not sure if we're going to be able to do it, but here goes nothing.
We're Andy and MH. After 6 years driving across the globe, from California to Argentina, up to the Arctic, Europe to Turkey, and through Africa, we're now building our home base in Idaho, transforming a 1980s house into our dream home, wrenching on our rigs, and still chasing adventure.
All right, you guys, we have finally made a decision and a path forward. So we've had a mold mitigator come out and look at the mold. All good and gravy there. They were like, just go to Home Depot and get this spray. You guys are good. There's nothing to be concerned about, which that is just a huge win in and of itself, because that could have been a whole nother can of worms. And we've talked to a bunch of general contractors in the area, and the closed cell spray foam is actually what all the high-end homes are doing in this area. So we've decided to go ahead and move forward with the closed cell spray foam. And part of the reason that we're going that direction, outside of all the advice that we've gotten, is because our ceilings are so low up here, and if we were to increase the space that we would need to do a vented roof, we would then be bringing the ceiling height down even lower, and so this spray foam allows us to keep the ceiling heights at the same level. It is actually Andy and I's anniversary tonight. We are going on 4 years of marriage, but we've been together for 10 years or so. So although we're in our gear right now and we're about to do some spray to try and get rid of some of that mouse gum that you guys saw in the last episode, we're gonna do this pretty quick and then head into town, grab dinner, and we'll get back to it tomorrow morning. Got this 2-gallon sprayer and this odor remover stuff. It's really not even needed because the spray foam is gonna seal it all off, but we would rather just do everything 100% correctly, so we're gonna go ahead and put this on. It smells good. That's a wrap for tonight. I'm gonna let that sit for 24 hours and dry off. So it is time to go get ready for dinner. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, you guys, it is time to get back to it. And I have to show you my funny little anniversary gift that Andy got me. I don't know if you can see it, but Andy got me a tool belt. And I'm actually genuinely excited. Like, I have my own little glasses. He got me my own hammer, it's not on here right now, my own little tape measure, and then my own little light too. And he got me new gloves last week. Plan for the day is to take down this wall. So if you remember in the last episode, up here was pretty disgusting and there was that squirrel chipmunk mouse nest. And we think they were going down there all the way to where the laundry room was, which is where Andy found the other mouse nest down there. So we're just gonna take all of this out and make sure we're starting in a complete fresh slate before they come in spray foam. All right, that is as clean as it's gonna get. I think we're gonna try and get some of the insulation out and keep cracking on.
I think that's his new technique, isn't it?
Yeah, that was good. It actually doesn't look that bad behind it.
No.
So
So how are they getting in there then? And a lot of people are saying It's most likely chipmunks, which we literally had chipmunks, Benji chasing them inside downstairs last year. But that's blocked there. I don't know. Let's have a look. That's really not bad.
No, not at all. I mean, especially considering how long that's been in there. You know?
So it literally must have been that little hole here.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. Oh, there's a cable here. That will lucky.
Fancy little pocket. I feel so much better now, do you?
Yeah.
Because we would have always wondered,
I don't know where the hammer is.
where's the hammer?
Oh.
Oh, it's in my fancy little pocket.
That needs to go in some sort of holster. It's nice to follow it back until it's good. Like we would have followed it back and then not known what were next if not.
Especially with how bad that one channel was. Awesome.
Yeah, that's better, isn't it?
Yeah, way better. Awesome. That's all cleared out. Now we're gonna try and get rid of all the old insulation that we're not keeping and all of the wood that we're not gonna keep. We're making good progress. Now what?
Plasterboard needs bagging up.
Okie dokie. Let's get to it.
Right, so the decision is we're going to take this stud out and then put a bit of an entryway in here, and then this will just bend around there and we'll have a bit of storage space.
Well, that was clever.
There we
A
go.
giant pair of chopsticks.
There we go.
Heck yeah. That is gonna be so awesome, isn't it?
And the bath might just fit.
I feel like this is gonna be so much better. And that's a decent sized closet in there.
And it's not that low. I mean, you can walk.
I mean, I can walk in there. This is perfect for like a guest room closet for sure.
And small people.
And small people.
Are you happy with that?
I'm so happy with that. And now we can take this blooming bath out.
It's a nice, that's quite a nice space, because obviously it goes around this corner, doesn't it?
Yeah. Okay, shall we start taking stuff out?
Yeah.
Shall I go on the other side?
That's going to work.
It's so funny that there's a bath in there and that we trapped it.
Oh, Joe might want this for the animals.
Oh, yeah. And this is so much easier to get all this stuff out now.
It's not a bad entrance size, that, is it?
No, not at all. Now it's time to see what's left in this attic space up here. This is all the stuff from the original owner that we just haven't dealt with yet.
There's a nice fishing net in there.
Oh, that's quite cool.
This is cool, though. This is the old guy's parachute equipment. We found his logbook from parachuting in Lake Elsinore.
I actually saw a photo of him, like a parachute photo of him.
Yeah, with a like cool mustache.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of nails there. I bet Kevin will want those nails. I mean, having a second-hand parachute is probably not ideal, is it? It's a shame we can't use the parachute.
I don't know about a second-hand parachute, mate.
I mean, if it doesn't work for you first time, then it's probably not for you, is it?
Oh, heck yeah, Andy. Look at these chaps. I do wonder if I should keep this one pair of skis. I think those might actually be my size.
Yeah, I think that might be the old school leveling the land off. You know, like now we obviously use a laser and whatever.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, there's an old Coke here as well.
Is there?
From 1972.
Crazy. Yeah, dude. These elephants. Look at her sip.
This one downstairs. You didn't even believe me at all, did you?
No. It's a brand new Coke can.
Jim Beam, 100 months old. Sealed as well. I don't know what this is. Liberty. It's got coins. Oh, I've seen a couple of coins somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Must have had a big dog.
Oh, yeah. They actually had a Pyrenees.
No, I'm only joking. I think that's from a horse.
Oh. Right, now to get rid of all of the oak that's in here that Kevin's actually taking, we're gonna pile it up and then take it over to his house. Right, that is a wrap. We have a friend date with our friends Joe and Janice, and Kevin and Cheryl are coming too, so we're gonna take Benji for a quick little runabout and then go get ready. I feel like we've made a lot of progress today though.
Come on then. Come on then.
We're gonna head to dinner, but before we do, it's time for Benji's favorite part of the day, dinner time. Sweet boy. We switched Benji over to the farmer's dog about a month ago, and we're already noticing a huge difference. Look at this happy face. Benji had crept up from 110 pounds to 123 pounds. So not only did we want to get his portions under control, we also wanted to find a food that we felt really good about feeding him. Benji, sit. Good boy. Kibble is an ultra-processed food, but the farmer's dog is made with real ingredients, fresh and gently cooked. That's not for you, Willies. Free. Benji absolutely loves it, and the proof is in the drool. Overall, it's been a super easy switch. The meals come pre-portioned packed, delivered straight to your door, which has been a huge help for us since we've been so busy with projects lately. Most importantly, though, it's just so nice to know he's eating real human-grade food. Hi, cutie buds.
I feel like this one could fight.
Hi. Hello.
Those are nice calves. Did you buy them here locally, or?
So the red one we got. Well, we called the installation team this morning and we said Tuesday is going to be a bit too soon. Would you mind pushing it back to Wednesday? And they've agreed. So at least that's given us another 24 hours. So today's been, we've still got so much stuff to clean up. It just keeps coming. But also we want to get this mold control up on the ceiling. We're just going to do the whole thing, I think, but pretty much there's a few spots all dotted around where mold has started to form. The mold people told us it's pretty much nothing to worry about, but just to make sure we're doing everything that we can, we're going to spray it all. We're getting closer, but I need to keep pushing. Kevin's going to be here any minute to lend me a hand on getting. We're going to take this extractor duct out from the old existing. This is the bathroom, but the wall's been pushed back, so I don't want an extractor in the middle of the room anymore. And the plan is, once they've spray foamed, I actually don't want to take anything through the ceiling again. Everything's going to be taken out the side wall. So we're going to patch up this roof as well before the spray foam guys get here. It's funny when I watch the roofers, they were just running up.
Oh, I know. I used to run up and down. And there was a time I did one. I used to pack 3 bundles of shingles up the ladder, throw them on the roof, and then another guy would take them up to the ridge. Oh man, stocking roofs was. Then they came out with those elevator trucks, you know.
Yeah.
Oh man. I just noticed a few things, you know. So they had the cap on the ridge cap, you know, usually in the center or something, but they did caulk over their nails, so
That's a good sign.
that's a good sign. I mean, we'll see how they pull apart, and that'll tell us how good they did. It's just the right temperature for doing this. If it's too cold, they're brittle, you know, and then if it's too hot,
Yeah, it was a cold start this morning, but it soon started warming up.
I had quite a time getting that fire going there, but it's so wet, I think, and then so I hope I didn't smoke you out, Andy. It was.
Oh, did you get your brush fire going?
I did, yeah. It was smoking pretty good this morning. I might have to go up one more, but I'm going to try to do it here. We'll see how far up that flashing goes. And basically, we're just going to take out this one. Maybe the next one, we'll see. It just got a good spot, but we might have to because we got to get this one, you know, once we get the stair step and then all the way down to here.
Yeah.
But I just don't get in a hurry. I mean, I just don't want to tear up underneath if we're going to save that course or this one. You know, it might.
Also, you're trying to get right up to the back. And
Yeah, if we can get that whole thing out of there, but we might probably have to try that next layer up just a little. Listen, I want to be kind of careful. It's possible, Andy, I have to pull that shingle out of there, but if I don't have to, we'll kind of see when we pull that flashing. But I doubt that flashing goes up that far. Okay. A little bit of it. And about 3/8, and 7 and about 5/8.
so is that like a tar?
It is, but it stays flexible. That silicone, I mean, I like it, but I got to thinking, it just doesn't take the heat as much. And this will take that heat on that roof. So I like the silicone though for around flashings, because that metal, you know, it moves so much. It expands and contracts. You know. Right on top of that, because we're going to run that ice in the water out over that. Okay, that's good. Now I'm just for giggles, we're going to run just a little bead right here on top of that. And then we're going to put our ice and water shield on, and that'll seal up all the. See the every time I push up, I go down. Oh yeah.
Just feel that,
Yeah, I think it's going to be better to just try them.
Well, I owe you when we start working on the barn. I'll be able to pay you back.
Oh no, thank you, gosh.
Well, it's absolutely chucking it down outside. But one good thing is it means we can check for leaks on the roof, and it's absolutely bone dry. So Kevin's done, as always, an amazing job. I was hoping to get way more done yesterday than what I actually got done by the time I'd been on the roof and all that sort of stuff. Apart from getting it sprayed, which is obviously needed doing, apart from getting the ceiling sprayed with the mould mitigation stuff, that's about all I've got done, and there is so much stuff to move in here. And the guys, the team will be out here tomorrow, so I better get cracking. Well, I've had a bit of a tidy up upstairs. There's still a lot of big things to move, but I'll wait till Mary Hannah finishes work. Now comes the fun task of removing every single nail and any paper that's left over from the insulation. It's going to be a bit tedious, but there's worse jobs out there. I got these nail cutters. I was going to just like clip the ends off like that and then tap it with a hammer for the rest of it, but it's actually just pulling them out really easy. So I might as well just take them all the way out. So I've sistered all new beams next to the old existing beams, and now I've just run a string line across. So I'm just going to go, because right now they're just in with screws, and I'm going to just adjust them, because the roof's going to be off a little bit, you know what I mean, it's an old house, so while I'm here I may as well just get it as straight as I can. Which it looks pretty, it's not far off to be honest, but I may as well just make it perfect while I'm here. Nice one. Let's bob on that now.
So I just finished off work. Jason actually finished off school a little while ago and came to help Andy. And now it's going to be all hands on deck tonight, trying to get everything prepped for the spray foamers to come tomorrow. So we have to finish off the joists and getting those installed. Make sure the moisture content is good. It needs to be below 19%, ideally between 10% or below 10 to 15%. And then we also need to clear everything out and then finally put the plastic sheeting up both on the walls and on the floor to protect everything when they come to spray. So it's going to be a bit of a massive push tonight, trying to get this done in time for tomorrow. Honestly, not sure if we're going to be able to do it, but here goes nothing. And then look at all of the nails that Jason pulled out one by one that were in the joists. Nice. Do you need me to do any others?
You got reach.
You sure? I'm tall. How you feeling?
Got quite a lot to do, but we're getting there now. We wouldn't have been able to do it if Jason didn't come and help us after school.
That's awesome. Please don't stay on my fingers. Ah! You're like 8 inches away. It's still terrifying. Let's see. It's 8 o'clock. Jason just headed home. We have done one room of the wrapping. Andy is still working on some of the joists. And I am going to try and get as much of this plastic wrap done as humanly possible in the next hour. I'm going to give myself a time because time challenges always help me get through things. So, going to put an hour on the clock, see how much I can get done, and I'll put a time lapse on.
So close now. I'm sweating, but what else do we need to do? Oh, we've got the plastic sheet all out here still, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there though, mate.
Yeah, we're getting there, aren't we?
Almost. I've got all these beams cut now. I'm just getting them squared off.
It's looking good.
My neck's aching. I'm looking straight up.
I bet. I'm not gonna lie. I came downstairs for a quick break, and now I've taken my boots off, and there's no going back. I am done for the night. It's 9:45. I'm calling it. Andy is gonna keep going upstairs, and I'll wake up at 5 and continue on if I have to, but I am tapped for tonight.
Okay, I'm going to call it a night. It's just about to go 12 o'clock and I need to eat some food and get a shower. There's going to be a few bits to do in the morning. Hopefully they don't come too early. I'm guessing they're probably going to be around 8. But I just need to clear all my tools out and get some protective paper roll down on the floor. And that should be us good to go. As long as I get a room ready before they get here and they're not waiting for us, then I'll be happy. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, we're up and at 'em this morning. We just sent a message to the spray foaming team and they said they've already set off. They set off at 6:30 this morning. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get a cup of tea this morning. I need to get this builder's paper down before they get here, which could be any minute. It's almost 7 o'clock.
So the team has made it here. Andy and I are not completely done upstairs, but we are close enough. So I am actually gonna go get ready for work and head in. And then Andy is going to finish off the plastic wrap up there. They said we're totally fine on the floors. They can scrape that off on any of the areas that we haven't gotten covered. And their team's out in the driveway right now, just working on getting everything up to temperature and the mix ready and all of that. So sounds like it's going to be a 2-day project, not a 1-day project. We totally thought it was just going to be 1 day, but really excited to get this done and glad that we brought in professionals to do it. Okay, they just headed out. I am gonna go up and take a look for the first time. Oh my gosh, Andy.
Sort of smells like a strong version of a new car.
Wait, that's so cool. Wow.
This is going to make such a difference. What do you think, Benji? Don't sniff up too much, mate.
It actually makes me feel like we have a new build house.
I mean, this is what all... I know there's quite a lot of people that's against spray foam, but all the multi-million-dollar houses on the ski resort there, they all have this.
I'm really happy we did this.
And they have 6 inches on those mountain houses, and that's what we've got.
We just woke up. We ended up sleeping in Tango last night in the front yard due to all of the off-gassing. So we're gonna head inside and see the upstairs for the first time. I think Andy saw it yesterday, but I haven't seen it yet, so I'm pretty excited to see how it all turned out. Come on, Benji. You wanna go see your new house? Come on. Will's out here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Will's underneath the deck. Come on, monks. Benji, come. Will. Come on, monkeys. Hi, sweetie boy.
It doesn't smell.
No, it doesn't smell. Definitely was smelling a little bit yesterday, though. Probably shouldn't wear my slippers up here. That's awesome. It looks so good. There's no chance that like normal insulation would be as good as this. So we ended up getting 6 inches of spray foam, which now means that our house is in code, at least the upstairs is in code for the state of Idaho. That gets us to like an R40, something like that. And we previously had R19, is that right? R19 up here.
This is going to be so much better, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Imagine like this whole space can be closet space now and storage. And what a transformation from the attic space that it was before. Like if you go way back in the archive, remember when we first got here and we walked into that door down there and we came in here and it was just filled to the brim with stuff? What? Oh my God, it just keeps going. Yeah.
How are we going to get rid of all this?
I honestly don't know. And now this is all going to be usable.
This is going to make such a huge difference. Or I hope it does anyway. Well, what a transformation. We are over the moon with how this has turned out. Yes, it was a bit of a kick in the teeth when we first found out we were going to have to do this, but I think it were a blessing in disguise. We've got rid of all that mouse motel. Like, the R value now is double what it was before. But the work never stops. We're going to get straight back into it, so join us next week to see what we get done.
Thanks for watching.
And please hit that subscribe button. It costs naught to you, but means a lot to me.